Just push a luggage cart to the designated area, and he could earn 25 cents, work a single morning, and he could afford a deluxe meal combo. The public restroom was his shower, the International Transit Lounge was his bedroom, and so clinging to the hope of obtaining a visa and leaving legally, he lived in the airport for 9 long months. 9 months earlier, Viktor Navorsky was just an ordinary traveler arriving in New York from his homeland. At customs, he was stopped.
Please follow me.
The officer confiscated his passport and return ticket. Due to the language barrier, Customs and Border Protection Chief Frank Dixon tried to explain the situation with a simple analogy.
So the potato chips are Krakosia, represents the Liberty Rebels, okay?
Viktor only half understood. It wasn't until he saw the news reports on television that the reality hit him. His country had ceased to exist. At that moment, surrounded by a sea of people in the bustling terminal, he became the loneliest man in the world. His currency was now worthless, and his passport invalid. Viktor had become a stateless person, a man without a country. He had lost the right to enter the United States, but he also couldn't go home. The US government had no legal grounds to hold him or admit him. He had fallen into a bureaucratic loophole, condemned to remain in the limbo of the International Transit Lounge. The glass doors led to American soil, but they were his forbidden frontier.
That you are not to enter through those doors. America is closed.
The sympathetic head security officer provided him with some meal vouchers and a 15-minute phone card. These would be his lifeline, but then he carelessly lost the meal tickets. As he desperately searched through a trash bin, an elderly janitor stopped him.
Do you have an appointment? I'm sorry, I don't let anyone to look at my trash without an appointment.
It seemed this old man had his own set of rules. Starving, Viktor found an abandoned gate area. He figured out how to remove the armrests from several rows of chairs, assembling them into a makeshift bed. He unplugged a floor lamp, plunged the area into darkness, and a wave of profound loneliness and sorrow washed over him. He survived his first night as a man without a home, little knowing this place would become just that. The next day, he wandered the halls in his bathrobe, stunning everyone in the customs office. He then took a sink bath in the public bathroom, changed into a crisp suit, and, looking refreshed, went to find the old man. After all, it was Tuesday.
Do you have an appointment?
Yes, 9:30. Food document trash. Tuesday.
Tuesday, I hate the Tuesday.
It was then he realized that continuing like this would mean starvation. He scavenged various free condiment packets and a few sleeves of crackers, crafting a gourmet sandwich. His moment of triumph was interrupted by Dixon, who leaned in to share a secret. He revealed that during the 12 p.m. shift change, the guard at the exit door would be absent for exactly 5 minutes, with no one watching. He heavily implied this was Viktor's chance. Dixon then pulled the guard, hoping Viktor would take the bait, step outside, and be arrested for illegal entry. Viktor was tempted, but out of the corner of his eye, he spotted the large security camera tracking his every move. He felt his intelligence was being insulted. Dixon, thinking he was being clever, turned back to find Viktor had vanished. Hiding in the camera's blind spot, Viktor had seen through the entire ploy and made his position clear.
I wait.
To Dixon, this was a declaration of war. He was up for a promotion to a directorial position, and Viktor's continued, visible presence was a stain on the airport's perfect image, a stumbling block on Dixon's career path. Ravenous, Viktor eyed a table of leftover food.
Excuse me, buddy.
Just as he was about to swallow his pride, a passenger shoved a luggage cart at him. Viktor had found an income. Pushing 3 carts meant a hamburger. He wasn't satisfied with just that. He became relentless, hunting down every stray cart he could find. A morning's hard work yielded a deluxe package. His entrepreneurial spirit once again stunned the entire customs office. With his basic survival needs met, Viktor realized the critical importance of language. Without English, he couldn't follow the news about his country. Various bilingual travel guides became his free textbooks. After a period of intense study, he achieved basic literacy and simple conversational skills. His progress was not what Dixon wanted to see. One day, as Viktor was cashing in a haul of carts worth a feast, he was intercepted. A new employee, strategically placed by Dixon, who was watching from above, cut him off. His new title, Transportation Liaison. Just like that, Viktor's income stream dried up. No income meant no food. Soon, Dixon reasoned, hunger would force him out the door and into handcuffs. It was Dixon's new master plan. But fate had other plans. At his lowest point, Victor met his first true ally, Enrique Cruz, a food service worker in the airport. Enrique was a hopeless romantic secretly in love with a beautiful INS officer, Dolores Torres, but he lacked the courage to approach her. Victor, who applied for a travel visa every single day to no avail, was the perfect go-between. A deal was struck. Victor found his second job playing Cupid for Enrique. He happily took on the task of learning Dolores's preferences.
So you like the films, movies?
Not so much.
In return, Enrique provided him with hot meals. With Victor's help, the two lovebirds finally connected and got married. Soon after catching the bouquet, Victor found his own love interest, a beautiful flight attendant named Amelia Warren. He wanted to ask her out, but learned a meal for two would cost $80. His pockets were empty. Watching Amelia walk away, he knew he had to find a way to earn real money. He applied at a fast food joint. The manager took one look at his situation and immediately took down the help wanted sign. Desperate, he even tried a women's lingerie store.
You gotta be kidding.
He had no social security number, his address, International Transit Lounge.
Did you say gate 67?
Gate 67.
For a contact number, he gave the number of the public payphone. The manager politely told him they'd call. Victor took it literally waiting by the phone all day, afraid to even use the restroom for fear of missing the call. Finally, the guilt-ridden manager called.
Hello?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I gotta tell you that the position's been filled.
Victor knew it was a polite rejection all along. He just didn't want to miss a single shred of hope. After a day of rejection, he wandered past a construction site where a wall was being demolished. He picked up a tool and started tinkering. By morning, the ugly wall was transformed into a beautiful, intricate structure.
Look at this cornicing. This is good work.
Must be Harry's crew.
Thinking he was in trouble, Victor tried to slip away, but the foreman stopped him.
Bobby, pull him off Harry's crew, put him on mine. You start 6:30 Monday morning.
You give me chop?
He had accidentally landed a well-paying job, and he thrived in the busy, purposeful work. Watching from his monitors, Dixon was fuming. When he learned what Victor was earning, he was floored.
$19 an hour.
Unbelievable. Do you know that's more than I make?
Another layer of resentment was added to his growing bitterness. In contrast, Victor's life was filling with sunlight, and sunlight meant hope. A vending machine was his refrigerator, and as everyone knows, refrigerators are also community bulletin boards. He found a note with a drawn map reading "Midnight tonight, don't be late." It was Enrique's unique way of summoning him. As a thank you, Enrique prepared a feast and introduced interesting friends, including the cranky old janitor. The old man, whose name was Gupta Rajan, was deeply suspicious of Victor. He was convinced Victor wasn't a stranded traveler, but a CIA spy sent to monitor him, with listening devices hidden in his hair, plotting his demise.
Would you feel better if we x-rayed him?
Yes.
He devised a plan, using the airport's security scanner to prove Victor's innocence. Only then were Gupta's fears alleviated. Gupta's paranoia wasn't entirely baseless. The four men started a regular poker game, using unclaimed lost luggage as their stakes. Victor was a natural, immediately winning the most valuable item on the table. Everyone noticed the mysterious tin can Victor always carried, but its contents remained his secret. They played cards all night, talking and bonding. For the first time, Victor had real friends. The day of Dixon's big promotion interview arrived. To eliminate any risk, he had Victor locked up. His years of experience had given him a sharp eye for detail. He instantly spotted something wrong with a passenger's bag of nuts. No sooner had that crisis been averted than Officer Mulroy rushed in, pulling Dixon aside for an urgent matter. A man was holding a pair of scissors to his own throat, threatening to kill himself because the police had confiscated his father's life. Saving medicine, a language barrier was escalating the situation into a potential tragedy. The man's accent reminded Dixon of his prisoner.
Victor, I need your help.
Their languages were similar. Dixon offered Victor a signed visa in exchange for his translation services. Hearing his native tongue, the distraught man calmed down. The issue was that the medicine required a special permit for import, which he didn't have. The man was begging for his father's life.
He's begging you.
I know, I can see that he's begging. I can see that.
Mulroy knew the medicine wasn't strictly illegal. They could just have him fill out the paperwork. But the man's desperate pleas couldn't pierce Dixon's rigid adherence to the rules. He ordered the man to be detained for deportation. Dixon's coldness bothered Victor. Suddenly, he had a realization.
Goat!
What?
Goat. The medicine is for goat.
In their language, the words for father and goat were homophones. Victor had initially mistranslated. If the medicine was for an animal, no permit was needed.
Why are you doing this, Victor?
Dixon knew Viktor was exploiting a loophole. He'd seen the blue form. Taking Viktor's cue, the man played along.
Medicine for God. Medicine for God.
The man tearfully hugged Viktor, his father saved. But Viktor had just broken the unspoken rule of not undermining Dixon. Humiliated and furious, Dixon slammed Viktor's head onto a counter, violently asserting his authority. As Viktor struggled, his hand was pressed against a photocopier, imprinting his palm. This act of aggression was witnessed by the very officials conducting Dixon's promotion review. His promotion was now in serious jeopardy. Downstairs, the story of the incident spread like wildfire. Everyone wanted to know the hero's identity. Gupta fished a stack of the photocopied handprints from a trash bin. Thanks to Gupta's embellishments, Viktor became a folk hero, a symbol of defiance against authority. His palm print was posted in every shop. He had earned the people's admiration, while Dixon received a stern lecture from his superiors about the true meaning of public service. But the feud between the two men wasn't over. Viktor, having won the Big Fish's sculpture, approached Dixon to make peace, offering it as a gift. Noticing Dixon's office was decorated with fish, Dixon remained unmoved, his resolve to break Viktor stronger than ever.
If I stay, you stay.
He didn't even like fish. What he craved was power. To win over Amelia, Viktor needed a plan. In the dead of night, with help from his friends, he borrowed the keys to the airline offices and accessed Amelia's flight schedule. Before his mission, he bought a sharp new suit, some cologne, and practiced his lines. Amelia, an elegant flight attendant, returned to the airport for her monthly crew change. Her path was deliberately complicated. First, Enrique blocked her usual routes. Then, Gupta had just mopped a floor, forcing her to detour. Finally, a food cart driver sped by, nearly hitting her.
Watch out!
It was the perfect, seemingly chance encounter. Viktor smoothly secured a dinner date. The host at the restaurant looked familiar. It was a classy spot with a view of the runway. The impeccably dressed waiter was none other than his friend. Since Amelia was a little face blind, the ruse worked perfectly. Then, Amelia's pager went off. It was her off-again married boyfriend. In the past, she would have run to him. This time, she threw the pager into a trash bin, a definitive act of moving on. She would be back in 2 weeks, and Viktor promised he would wait and have a mysterious gift for her, like Napoleon gave to Josephine. She was intrigued. Unfortunately, Dixon was watching the entire scene on his monitors. Viktor discovered a construction site where a decorative wall was being renovated. He immediately got to work, welding pipes, building a frame, and collecting discarded ceramic tiles. A mysterious gift was taking shape. He planned to reveal his creation and confess his love. Amelia arrived, but Dixon had her intercepted at customs.
Please follow me.
He began probing her.
Do you know a man named Viktor Navorsky?
Yes.
He then maliciously laid out Viktor's entire situation. Amelia felt deceived and humiliated. Dejected, Viktor returned to Gate 67, only to find Amelia waiting for him. She hated liars. To salvage the situation, Viktor hurriedly showed her his project. This is the mysterious gift Napoleon gave to Josephine. Amelia thought he was insane.
Just tell me the truth. Did you escape from an institution?
She was now afraid of him. She couldn't understand why he was so desperate to get to New York. Viktor finally brought out the mysterious tin can and told her the truth. Collecting all their signatures had been his father's lifelong dream. Only one musician remained, and he lived in New York. Fulfilling his father's promise was the entire reason for Viktor's journey. Moved by his devotion, Amelia forgave him. Then, the moment arrived. The war in Krakosia ended. Viktor and his friends celebrated. Amelia brought more good news. She had called in a favor with a well-connected friend to get Viktor a one-day emergency humanitarian pass. He could finally go to New York. Viktor asked her to come with him, but she didn't respond. He suddenly understood the price of the pass. Viktor packed his belongings and approached the immigration desk for the final stamp on his pass. There was one final catch. The pass required the signature of the customs director to be valid, Frank Dixon. Dixon showed him files on his friends, Enrique's various work violations, and Gupta, who was revealed to be a fugitive from justice for 23 years. Dixon threatened to have them all fired and deported to protect his friends. Viktor had no choice. He tore up the pass and chose to be deported. Gupta's crime was one of desperation. 23 years ago, he owned a tobacco shop and was repeatedly extorted for protection money by a corrupt official. One day, he finally snapped, stabbing the man with a small knife. The man lived, but Gupta had been on the run ever since. When he learned Viktor was sacrificing his dream for him, he made a decision. Suddenly, police scrambled across the tarmac. There, on the vast runway, was Gupta Rajan, marching with a cleaning mop directly into the path of a taxiing jumbo jet. He brought the colossal machine to a halt with his frail body. He turned towards the terminal, a look of profound peace on his face.
I'm going home!
The police quickly surrounded him. Gupta's surrender was a masterstroke Dixon never saw coming. With his friends now safe from Dixon's threats, and with his country at peace making his travel documents valid once more, Viktor was free to go. New York's doors were finally truly open. As Viktor prepared to leave, the entire airport community shop owners, construction workers, and staff gathered to see him off. His dignity, resilience, and kindness had touched them all except for Frank Dixon.
Okay, everybody in position?
We're here.
That's it. Secure the door.
In a final petty abuse of power, Dixon ordered his officers to block the exit doors. Officer Mulroy had no choice but to comply. What happened next was the film's most poignant moment. Mulroy ordered Viktor to turn around, expecting to be forced back. Viktor complied. Instead, Mulroy took off his own heavy winter coat and draped it over Viktor's shoulders. Dixon could only watch in impotent fury. After saying a final goodbye to Enrique, Viktor finally walked toward the exit. Just before he left, he saw Amelia one last time. They shared a look, a faint smile, and went their separate ways. Two ships that had passed in the night. By the time Dixon ran out after him, Viktor had vanished into the snowy, vibrant chaos of New York City. After attending a moving jazz concert, Viktor approached the last living musician on the photo and got the final signature. His father's dream was complete.